Hey guys, welcome back to Anime Wednesdays, and today I'll be talking about Attack on Titan, Season 4, Episodes 1 through 8. So, first of all, I gotta say this was amazing. Attack on Titan is streets ahead of every other anime on right now. I don't care what you say, it's amazing. Some might say it's overrated. I think it's perfectly rated. I think it's awesome. In terms of animation, storytelling, characters, the complex plot, you never really know where it's going, but they build it up to it so they're able to subvert your expectations, but at the same time have like really good foreshadowing. It's just a great show, and I'm very excited to have seen at least the first 8 episodes of season 4 at this point of recording the video. So first off, it takes place in Morley, which is kind of different because the first 3 seasons mostly take place in Paradise. This one takes place in Morley. And we find out more about Lionel, Annie, and Bertolt. We find out that they're Eldians, but they want to kill Eldians to prove themselves to the Molians. And that's why they went to Paradise to spy on the main characters, or as they call them, the Island Devils. The Molians think that all the Eldians are descendants of devils, and they're basically treated as second-class citizens, and the Molians think they should just die and just die and stuff. And we also meet these Eldian children who are training to be Titans. And the most notable one is Gabby, and she is competing against this kid named Falco to become the Armor Titan. Not Edie Falco, just another Falco. And the reason they want to become Titans and kill the other Eldians is so, they could be honorary Maulians, so they could be accepted with the IT crowd. And there's also a speaker named Willie, who also wants to be accepted with the IT crowd, and he assembles all of the world's ambassadors and a huge public crowd to say that they're all declaring war on the Island Devils. So he himself is an Eldian, like I said, and he hates himself and his race. Meanwhile, Falco becomes friends with this wounded Eldian soldier named Mr. Krugel. Not the Mr. Krugel from Seinfeld, a different Mr. Krugel. And he looks almost exactly like Eren Yeager. It's crazy. I don't know. They might be the same person, guys. So Mr. Krugel tells him to send letters to his family overseas, and it turns out Mr. Krugel is Eren, and he tricks Falco into leading Rhino to Eren in this basement of a large apartment complex right next to Willie's stage. And episode 5 is probably the most intense episode yet, even though you know exactly how it's going to end. It's just the build up is fantastic. It almost reminds me of Game of Thrones, where Cersei blows up the church and stuff. And so basically, Aeon talks to Rhino in the basement, and he understands why he killed all of his people because, they thought they were devils. And he says he has to do the same thing to the Molians because the Molians are the devils. And Reno actually shows some real character depth here, and he begs him not to kill his people, just kill him because he was the one who killed them. And Aeon's like, okay, sounds good. Psych, and he becomes a Titan, and he blows up the apartment complex, and he starts destroying the city. He goes crazy. He goes all like King Kong. Turns out, really knew this was going to happen, and he knew his death and the ambassador's death would incite the war even further against the Island Devils, and prove that they are a threat to be fought after all. They didn't think like, oh, these Island Devils, they can't stand a chance against us. But he knew if Eren blew up the building and killed all those people, that they'd finally declare official war on him, and it would help his cause. And it turns out Willie's sister could transform into the Warhammer Titan, and she fights Eren, and she defeats him, and she's like, "What are your last words, Eren Yeager?" And he says something like, "Now, Mikasa." And Mikasa makes a grand entrance 6 episodes in, and she attacks the Warhammer Titan. It's badass. And Eren realizes that her body is like her human body isn't in the Titan's neck, but it's in her foot. So Dan Sonata will be proud. And he's able to find her, but just as he's about to devour her, he gets attacked by the Jaw Titan. And the Jaw Titan's about to kill Aeon, but Levi makes his grand entrance and he slices its jaw open. It's fucking epic, guys. So the Survey Corps all come and they continue fighting the Jaw Titan and recently regenerated Warhammer Titan, and Zeke shows up as the Beast Titan and has this epic rematch with Levi, who's able to kill him. It's very, very satisfying, very epic. It's awesome. And Almond arrives, and he's disguised as this fisherman who, kind of goes by the fleet, and they're like, what is this fisherman doing here? It turns out it's Almond. He transforms into the Colossal Titan and blows all of them up. And Sasha is able to kill the gunner of the Panzer unit, and Jean's able to kill them and injure the Cult Titan. And they try to kill the Cult Titan, but the Malian soldiers defend her. And Hanzi arrives in an airship to rescue the Survey Corps, and the Jaw Titan attacks the airship, but Mikasa injures it by cutting off its legs, because, like I said, Mikasa's a badass. She's way too overpowered for this series, but she's really cool. And Aaron rips off the Jaw Titan's arms and uses its jaws like this nutcracker to break open the crystal covering the Warhammer Titan's body, and he eats her and he gains her powers, so he gets one up on the Malians for now. Meanwhile, Gabby and Falco are calling for help, and are like, please save us, Rhino, and it awakens Rhino, who starts to fight Aaron, but he's defeated. He's not killed, he's defeated. And Aaron stops fighting and escapes with Mikasa, and he's arrested by Levi because he kind of initiated this whole conflict to begin with, and he called the Survey Corps to save him. He defied orders, left, all yada yada yada. Meanwhile, Gabby's able to sneak onto the ship, and she climbs up with nobody knowing, except for Sasha, and Sasha's like, hey guys, do you hear something? I hear something. Do you think somebody's on the ship? And everybody's like, I don't know, we can't hear you, Sasha. And, nobody really listens to her. And unfortunately, Gabby's able to sneak in, and she shoots Sasha in the chest and kills her. And this is very upsetting, because she's one of my favorite characters. And yeah, it's very sad. No more potatoes. And this also sucks because a couple episodes ago, Sasha had the chance to shoot Gabby, but she didn't because she has a soft spot for children. And, I'm not advocating for killing children, but Sasha definitely should have killed that child. And this kind of all ends with Jean angry at Aaron because Sasha would have lived if Aaron didn't involve the Survey Corps. So Aaron's kind of finally facing the consequences of his actions, though. Technically, Sasha faced the consequences of his actions. I don't know. Very messed up. So yeah, I don't know. It's a long anticipated return of the series. I loved it. I'm gonna give it an A. It's just so good. I'll let you guys know what I think of the next 8 episodes, probably in August. Oh my god, guys, this was nuts. Proves again this is one of the greatest shows on TV, not just anime, just like in general. It's fantastic. Um, I'll definitely miss it when it's over, but like I feel like they're kind of coming to an end. I don't know. Still a lot more to go though. Like we're not even done with part one of the two-part season last season. It's great, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the first episodes, 8 episodes down in the comments below, and what you think's gonna happen next. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.